Hey everybody, Mungo Dark Matter here, and welcome to Dark Matters. And let me see, I'm starting up, I think I'm starting up Minecraft. Yeah, I am. I'm starting up Minecraft. Let's go over the screen here. Wait a minute. There we go. And here is an iron golem. And this is an iron farm I have started to build. And let me continue to work on this thing here. What I need to do is, let me go in, where is this thing? Well, don't walk around up here, man. Let me go back into game mode creative. So you can come out of here. I've built this massive building here. Well, it's not massive, but it's significant enough to generate iron. My idea primarily, what is this? Is this a skeleton? Yeah. My idea primarily is to build this thing so that I can I need to figure out how. My idea is to be able to generate iron so that I can build what? Rails. These what do you call them? These villagers are driving me nuts, just to put it bluntly. I need to build up a little bit of a platform here. I need to build up a platform here. I need to get this measured out right because I want the iron golem to fall down here. But it needs to be the right height because his head has to be up in the lava that I'm going to put up here. His body needs to be in this water. So how far do we need this? We need water right here. We need water right here. I think the water needs to go here, at this level. I can remember how to do this. I need a chest. And I'm gonna need, where is it? That didn't give me anything. I need a chest, which will... Okay. I need a chest here. And I need... what do you call it? A hopper. I need any doors right now. Let's see. Put this back here. I need a chest and a hopper. So the chest... I need water right here. Okay, so the chest... no, the chest needs to go down farther. The chest goes down here. Okay, so we have a chest here. we need to place a hopper back here. Oh, I need to hold shift, don't I? If I put something in here, let's throw something into the hopper. Let's throw 2 bricks into the hopper. Do they go into the chest? Yes, okay. We've got that connected. That is cool. Alright, now. Okay, that's correct, but we need water in there, right? No, that's not correct. We need to hit shift and we need to put the hopper on top, I think. There we go. Now let's test this. Can we open up the box? Yes. Can we put things into the hopper? Okay, it's working. Alright, so now let's get back to daytime. Boy, that sound is going to drive me nuts. I wish there was some way to mute these guys. I don't even need this many of them. I only need 10. I have more than I need. I have like 20. I miscounted. So you have to have these doors here. I was having problems earlier in an earlier stream. It wasn't not generating the golem, and the reason it wasn't is because I didn't have a roof on this. And the reason that stopped it was because the doors have to have sunlight on one side and not on the other. A lot of times in Minecraft, the way the programming works is that something about light triggers things. And so, in this case, you know, like sometimes when you're making spawners for, if you're making a spawner for like a zombie or whatever, you can make those relatively easily, but it has to be dark inside. So you build a dark building, and you can build spawners that will spawn zombies and things. And in this case, we needed a roof on it. So kind of an interesting looking building. This thing up here over here is just an observation tower I built because I was trying to look down inside and while it was in survival mode. Now if I can get this finished, it will be miraculous. I have to remember exactly how this is done. I might have to move this around a little bit. So first of all, here we're going to have to I guess we need to put some glass here in these spots and glass across here and glass across here because we need water. Wait a minute. We need water. We just need one thing of water, and it needs to go right there, I believe, so that it flows down. Now the next thing we need is, I think we need to move these down one, because the golem has to be standing here in the water. And so I think it's just one space here. Alright, that seems odd, but what that's going to do is it's going to enable us to put lava in here. And I'm making this glass just so that I can see it. Alright, now that means, oh, it needs to be up like this. Now, if all goes well, and I probably should have built this before anything else. I need a bucket of lava. We're in creative mode, so that's not gonna hard, right? Let's go over here and lava, lava. We need a bucket of lava here. Just move, wait a minute. Move this water out of the way. Now. And just put this lava right here. Alright, that works, right? Alright, now we have to hope that I measured this out correctly. First off, I miscalculated this. I kind of guessed at the whole thing because I didn't look it up before I did it, so I need to put glass here I should really move this entire wall, but I don't really want to do that. So this is just evening it up into a square here. So that's why this is so weird. This is unnecessary, but I made it one square too wide. And you'll see in a second why. In a second why. We need to, we do. And once again, I'm not sure about this. I think we leave maybe 3 spaces there. Is it like that? We'll find out in a second. It has to be measured out exactly. I guess it's like this. Is it like that? No. It's like that, maybe? Now, if I need my water again. So let's move the water here. Hopefully, if I measured this out correctly, put one thing of water there, and it should stop. Did not stop. Does that stop it? did not measure it out correctly. Now we've got another iron golem there. Oh man, now we're generating all sorts of iron golems and they're not going down the center. Not good, man. Now, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Do I need it to go? Wait a minute. I need the bucket. Don't take my bucket. I need an empty bucket now. This is not going as I had planned. Bucket. Hang on. Let me get a couple of spares here. I want to stop that now. That's messed up. Because we want this wide enough so that one bucket I need to raise it up one. If I put it like that. You know, I think I'm off by one. Ironically. So I think it actually needs to go here. So if I put it right there, where does it go? There, that's perfect. So I'm off by one in the other direction because it's supposed to take them right to the edge. You see that? So I really need to be here. So instead of one less on one side, I need one more on one side. It just needs to be right there. Yeah, I've totally miscalculated this. Hold on. So I need this to be out one more. Hold on. Go back up here. Let me get my lava bucket back here. I need the dirt right now. Alright, that's the way it's supposed to be there. So if we pour the bucket right here, it should stop right before. Perfect. Perfect. And if we pour the bucket... it to be, this is too short, so it's like right here. So if we put this here, put these here, and if we pour the bucket here, it should stop just at the edge. Yeah, not quite. It's a little short. And that's only because we've got this here. They're all grooving right here. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a problem here now because I didn't do it quite right initially. It's a little hard. This is like maddening. Okay, you know what? We have it over in the wrong spot, don't we? So this was over one. But this has to be... This has to be here. But it has to be back one, right? Where does it have to be? See, we're in the wrong spot. It's gotta be back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gotta be right. It's gotta be right there. Put up one. Let's go outside here. Gotta fix that hole there. So the water does not go out of here, and if we go here, oops, no one should be the wiser. And then we go back in. The water there, and that works pretty much perfectly. Okay, that put him down in there, and that should have given us some iron in there. The only problem is we're off a little bit. What happens if we get rid of this? Oh, wait a minute. Well, it's taking a little longer, but they're still falling down eventually. Why don't I have this right? What am I doing wrong here? It worked perfectly on this side. How many diagonally do we have this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we go. We just needed one more block there. And so, now they're coming. Now they're generating. Now we got you. If I put one here. Perfect. Perfect. Now, if we come down here, finally, we've messed up again, because look at that. Their heads need to be up in the lava. Otherwise, this does not work. So I'm one short. All right, so I need to put signs down below this. Well, this is not working. See, their head needs to be up in the lava. And I can't... I'd have to raise them up one. Or lower this lava down one. Alright, hold on here. Oh, this is a mess, isn't it? How do we get rid of these guys? Can we get rid of it with an... Alright, now. Alright, I think that... Oh, wait a minute. I gotta hurry up. Hurry up. Because I think I messed up. I think I messed up. And yes, I did. Indeed, I did. Mess up. I need to plug this up. Does that fix it? No, I don't think it does. I think I totally messed that up. Oh, man. Out of control, man. Out of control. Ooh. This is one of the things that makes it really difficult to do this in survival mode, because it's just not gonna work, you know? My empty bucket here. Oh, that's what I meant, where I messed up. That's part of where I messed up. I need another sign right here. Somehow I did not end up with a sign there. Alright, so now, if I put this bucket right here. Alright, that should hold that. And let's make sure we didn't mess up again. Whoops. Actually, I guess we don't even need anything there, because those signs are holding it up. We just need to make sure there's something on the outside. So you can actually have a space in there, which is kind of nice, I guess. Now let's go down here and see what we got. We should have, yeah, see, we've got 19 iron and some poppy. They give off flowers, too. It's kind of sad we're killing things that give flowers away. But, you know, such is life. Alright, so now we should have a thing that generates golems. Should generate golems. It should generate iron for us. Because what happens is the golems generate in here, and then the water takes them to the edge, and they fall down. The signs are holding the one thing of lava up above the water, and there's enough space there so the heads of these golems will be up in the lava, and that actually kills them and generates the iron ingots. So we should. $10.49. See, we should be getting some more iron golems soon. Within 6 minutes. I guess this means we can get rid of this stuff. I don't think this matters. Oops. We need another door now. Alright, so now alright. So now we got this right. Now really, we're supposed to do the same thing up here, I think. Let's put glass up here for now. And let's see how this works. Okay, that doesn't work exactly right. Oops. So that's wrong. We put that in the wrong spot. Supposed to do the same thing on the top here in case they inadvertently generate on top, which I think they can. So we'll take them down 2 levels. So let's see if we can figure this out again. I think what we need to do is... So when it's perfect... perfect, we would put one here, up one. That's not quite right. This one needs to go, actually, back here. There goes one there. See, we got it right now. See, the lava melts them. We go down, we've got... Wow, we got 5 out of that guy. Alright, so now we've got this farm generating this stuff. Alright, so now we need one over... Is it one here? Put the water right here. Alright, so that's correct. That's not quite correct there for some reason. What happens if we put the water here? Or put the thing right here? Water right here. Alright, that one's correct. Let's change the time. This one is not quite right. This one is not... Why is that one not quite right? Do I need to... Oh, I'll tell you why. Hold on. It's 1, 2, 3. Oh. That one ended up perfect. 1, 2... One, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I need to move this to one of these to here. There it is. That made it perfect. Alright, so now we can just break this glass. So if one generates up here, it will flow down to the next level and then all the way through. So one should generate about once every 6 minutes. One should generate about once every 6 minutes to drop down here and here. So we now have our iron farm, or one iron farm. We can build more. Well, I'm kind of reluctant now because that took a lot to get that rock and rolling. But it's a good start. So So we got our farm growing here. We got wheat growing here. These are pumpkins and melons growing here. They haven't. I don't know what the deal is with these. They have not grown the actual melons yet. See if another one's falling down, possibly. I wonder what that noise is. Oh, I think I hear. No, that's a skeleton. Oh, that noise is just them walking around up there. Where's the skeleton? I can get rid of this thing. He was beginning to annoy me. Alright, so what happens is the lava is on its head when it's there now. That melts it and turns it into ingots, basically. The water down below it washes it into the hopper, and the hopper puts it into the chest. So you only have to check it, you know. It's 2 wide chests, and each slot in the chest holds 64 iron ingots, so it'll take it a while to fill up. Also, there's some of the things are flowers that it puts down, so if you'll have flowers in some of the slots there, but not nearly as many flowers as ingots. We should be getting another one down pretty soon. It randomly hits it in 7,000 ticks. One will generate when it roughly goes to about once every 6 minutes. You should get one generating. You can't build these closer than 100 blocks. They have to be at least 100 blocks apart. And you know you've gotten them too close together when the new one won't work and the other one stops working. The other thing is you can't have it within 100 blocks of a village either. I don't think you really want doors around it either. So what we'll do is we'll build like farmland around this thing. Make sure nothing's within it, really within it. No doors. I think a door can mess it up if we put more doors around. I think what happens if we put doors too close to this, the golems might start generating outside of it or something. Right, I will be right back. In a minute. Alright. I'm back. I haven't gotten any more iron golems in a while. That's kind of odd. Alright. We'll just let that thing continue to run. It's very odd. Well, it appears to have been working. do we do with this over here? We got some more poppies there. 20, 24. Alright, well. Why haven't any melons grown here? Yeah, or pumpkins, that's odd. Wheat is all done. Interesting. Alright, so what do we have here? Get these bricks here. These back. Back over here, how many wide is this? This is 4 wide in the center. Yeah, that's correct. Alright, that's the way it's supposed to be. And then, was it just one? Alright. kind of odd. I'm building down instead of up. I mean, it's not odd in Minecraft, but it's pretty much against the laws of physics in the regular world. Or counterintuitive, at least. But it's much easier than, in this case, than building up, because I don't have to measure or worry about making an error. There we go. Well, 24 and 7, I don't understand why more are not spawning. I'm wondering if it's because we're back in creative mode, or we need to be in survival mode for them to work. I don't know. I think I changed anything. There comes one right there. Finally, that took a while. We got 29 now. Alright, so we got like about 4 ingots from that one. It looks like we get about a 4 or 5 ingots per thing. What do you call it? Per iron golem. Alright, so it is working. And I have not changed it in the mode. So it will work in creative mode or in survival mode. That's good to know. And it works successfully in Windows. This is Windows 10 edition of Minecraft. I've done this before in Java. This is the first time I've done it in Windows 10 edition. So I'm pretty pleased overall with it and the progress here. We got a horse now. What is this thing over here? Is that a sheep? There's another horse, but that's a sheep, yeah. I need to make a corral for these horses. It's actually a pretty horse for a Minecraft horse. Kind of gray color. There's nice textures. I think this is the chroma textures, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check that out. I have to check that out. Where can I hold on a second. Let me just go to the webcam here. Let me escape out of this. See what we can find out here. Where is that? Where would it tell me that? What is this? loading screens. Okay. Hold on here. Menu. What happens if we hit escape and go to settings? Global resources. Yeah, it is Chroma Hills. Chroma Hills is the name of the pack that this is. I like it. I just downloaded this recently. A few other texture packs and Windows 10 edition, but this is pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. All right, there we are again. Oh, it's daylight now. All right, very nice. I don't have, the one thing I don't have planted is beets. That's the next thing I have to plant, I think. I should build a little bakery. Well, I can't. I don't want to build too close to this. How do we know how far it is from this thing? Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go. What mode are we in? Oh, we have to be in creative mode, right? Because we can fly. Oh, we're in survival. I must have switched this back to survival game mode. Because I hopped out of it to figure out what. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 20. That's a distance of 20 already. So let's figure this out. 1, 2, 4, 5. It's 25. 30. 35. 40. 50 right there. Well, let's count them again. So we'll put a thing here instead of there. Put a thing here instead of there. So we have 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then one more is 50. Unless I've miscounted. through here, since this is 50, we'll put a special marker here. So every 5 we have a block marking it. At the 50, we have this special column. So let's make sure this is correct. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So if I put one of these out in every direction from here, and I'm kind of starting from approximately the edge, I can't have one of these within 100 blocks any direction. So the reason I'm kind of building this is to know, there's a measuring stick really. The problem is I haven't measured from, really I need to go out another 5 or something, because it's probably from the edge of here. I don't know where the epicenter is or where to measure it from per se. I'll probably add another 5 or 10 blocks just to make sure once I measure out from this thing. I think you actually really only need another 5. Alright. Well, I'm concerned mainly with this direction right now, because this is where I'm going to be building. So I will continue this wall. Let's go back with this. Continue with this wall. I guess I can put gates through it if I need to. That's 5, 10. That's 5. Alright. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. 30. Oops. 35. 40. 45. 50. So that's 50. So this is 100 right here. So we'll put that there to mark 100. So that's 100 blocks. But really, we need to, like I said, add a few blocks because it's inside in the center of this thing, and we really want to measure from, I guess, where the doors are, which is another 5 blocks. So what we'll do, measure it. Then we're going to go 10 more out, just to be safe. So we've measured that. Let's put a another one of these here. All right, so that's the distance out that we're not going to put any doors from. So we need to kind of make a boundary, I guess. This way we don't really need to put those posts up every 5. We can go back and do that if we want. Really don't need those because we don't need to measure out in this direction at the moment. We're just making a line here. And this line is really just because I don't intend to make any more iron farms on this side of the line. Or on over here, because this is towards where our bay is. There's a bay out here, a small pier. I need to really build up on that at some point. But this direction is where we're going to start to build buildings, and the doors, from what I understand, can interfere with this structure. And I think if they're within 100 blocks of it, it might change, like where the center of the generation is. Right now, the iron golems are generating in that building. If we put another door someplace within 100 blocks, I believe what happens is there's a chance that the iron golem could generate anywhere between any of the doors. So it could throw it off so that iron golems were generating outside of that building, and then they would not be washing down into the collection area. And the other thing is, I think that it could stop them from generating, because I think only so many iron golems will generate. I think only one is supposed to generate, although we had 5 generate at once there for some reason. Yeah, so we don't want any untoward things happening because of that. All right. Should really make this line something a little more fancified than bricks, just because this is the main boundary. Maybe I should rebuild it with obsidian, but I'm not going to bother to do that now. Maybe later on. In fact, this may just be a marker to build a city wall that will be thicker and higher. That's pretty far out. Alright, let's build it this way some. Alright, that's enough down that way, I guess, for now. You can always continue it. So really we could, beyond this area, in this direction, we could build another one of these. Or we could go an equal distance the other way from it, measure it out, and build another one. How did that skeleton, the skeleton probably spawned up there, didn't it? Alright. That makes sense. Alright. If we go this way, there's our wall, there's our marker. It's pretty cool looking at it in an aerial way. If we go down here, oh, that's a lake. I think the sun is rising. There should be a bay up here, and I marked it with, oh, we're in the wrong direction. The bay is over here, I think. Isn't it? Oh, there's some pumpkins. And I'm totally lost. I hope I don't lose my iron mine. I moved out here a ways. Well, I'm slightly lost, but that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Wow, it's kind of pretty. The moon setting over there, and the moon is nice in this texture pack. The sun rising over there. It looks like a nice little start. Our green grassy field, our walls, our small little farm over there, and beyond it our iron farm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, well, it looks like that is it for tonight as far as Minecraft goes, as far as the streaming goes. I will be streaming tomorrow, Monday through Friday. I stream about 6:15 p.m. more or less. Depends. Sometimes I'm a little ahead and sometimes I'm a little behind. And that's Eastern Daylight Time that I stream. And on the weekends I stream as well usually, but those times I don't really have as set as the weekday times. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and my name's Mungo Dark Matter, and this has been Dark Matters. And whatever you do, enjoy playing Minecraft. Enjoy the day. It's the spring now already. There's some beautiful weather ahead, and at least in my area there is, and I hope there is in your area too, wherever you are. And so I will see you next time, and it's time, I guess, to roll the little magic end roll.